Well, it's most important to stay safe on the slopes, but you always want to look steezy, you want to look stylish, and here to help you do so is Eric Minishred from Craniologie. Eric, when you're out on the slopes, especially with conditions like what we've been having, now we have some new snow on top of the groomers, how do we stay safe, not just with helmets, but in general?
Well, that would be, follow the code and go, speed check in slow zones. And I will say, non-jokingly, don't go in the trees. Just don't do it. There's a lot of sharks out there. That's what I like to call fallen logs that haven't been covered yet. You're either going to hurt your board or you're going to hurt yourself. So #1 rule right now, just don't go in the trees. It's not ready.
And so eye protection is a big part of it as well. And of course, like you said, stay away from the trees. But if you are going through trees, if you are going to be doing anything at all on the slopes, you need to have proper eye protection and you need to have proper head protection.
And that's where we come in.
That's where you come in.
You can't find the right helmet unless you come to Craniologie, because we're actually going to measure your head. We're going to figure out what shape of head you have, and we're going to match it up to the thousands of awesome helmets that we have in there.
And you guys have a really wonderful system called the MIPS protection system. So tell me a little bit about that and how it really helps to save your brain.
So all of these helmets do have that, and essentially what that is an anti-concussion system. So it sort of mimics what your brain does inside of your head to add rotational force to a direct impact. So inside your skull, your brain lives in this little layer of fluid that allows for slight rotation before it impacts your skull. So all of these helmets have a little plastic sheath in there that allows for rotation before or upon impact to hopefully reduce concussions. It's great new technology.
So let's start with the Pret, because this one is very attractive, probably for the ladies, right?
Quite stylish. I could probably pull that off.
You could do it.
So the 3 helmets I brought, I kind of wanted to go through different helmet technologies, like foundational technologies. So this one is really popular technology. It's called in-mold, short for injection mold. So the foam and the thin plastic layer all kind of molded in the same tool. And what makes this so great is that it's extremely lightweight, extremely low profile. A lot of brands have their basic injection mold helmet, but Pret definitely stands out as the lightest weight, most lowest profile. So if you're looking for minimal, lightweight, low profile, you want a Pret or an injection molded helmet.
And there is something to be said for brand names, especially when we're talking about safety and our gear. Tell me a little bit about this one here.
So this is the Giro range, sort of has a little bit more advanced construction. So it's a harder shell of plastic with a layer of kind of unique foam in there. So if regular helmet foam is similar in blend to a styrofoam cup, this foam is like crushing up a bunch of bouncy balls and smashing them together. So it's like squishy foam trying to achieve a multi-impact helmet. Now it's still only rated for single impact, but the foam is built to take multiple falls.
And now tell me a little bit about this helmet, because there's something in the design that we need to know about as well.
Yeah, so this is Sweet Protection, a brand out of Norway. So much technology goes into this. These guys are really focused on safety. And the design of the carbon here, they're big into rock, so it's kind of like, yeah, it's a rock-on helmet. But this guy's a dual density outer shell, so that means 2 different hardnesses of plastic, dual density inner foam, so 2 different hardnesses of foam. So it's actually harder in the back and the front where you're more prone to impacts. The plastic is thicker on the sides where your skull is thinner. And then you've got a layer of carbon fiber in the top of the shell to strengthen it, as well as that MIPS anti-concussion system. This is a bomber helmet. If you're in the backcountry, this is definitely the one to get.
It looks like Speed Racer right here. I can see you wearing that helmet.
Yeah.
Now, where can we go to pick one of these up, and what are your hours?
So we're on Wall Street in Vail Village, just a block away from Bridge Street. If you're coming from the parking transportation center, make a right at Gorsuch and Pepe's, and then look left, and we'll be right there. And we are open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. right now. Plenty of hours for you to come hang out with us.
All right. Yeah, you guys are open all day long, so I'm sure you're heading over there right after this. And Minnie, wherever she's run off to, she's going to be joining. She's the Craniologie mascot, so come and say hello to her as well. Coming up next, though, we are going to be taking a short break. When we come back, we have a lot more coming your way on Good Morning Vail.